Our congregation at St. Andrew UCC here in Louisville, Kentucky, has heard our minister of music, JR, sing this beautiful song entitled Let Your Faith Be Stronger Than Your Fear so many times. It's a song that stirs up so many emotions, often bringing tears, but feelings of gratitude too, and hope, of memory and loss, and hard times and friendship, healing and wholeness, all of which are just raised up inside of us. The melody is hauntingly beautiful, but today, in our midweek reflection, I want us to pause and meditate on the words. Thomas Trenny, the composer and author of these lyrics, fills this song with abundant assurances of God's presence through all the trials and tests and tribulations of life. Isn't this our current situation? Isn't this why we resonate with the words of this song so much? Because we really feel fear running through us in many ways. When the circumstances of our life feel and make us feel stranded in the desert, lost in the valley, aimless in the darkness, tired and worn down by grief, hardship, and loneliness from the perpetual nature of our current pandemic circumstances, God, the eternal Spirit, still infuses everything and is present in our fear and in the experiences of suffering and sadness, as well as the ones of jubilance and celebration. Fear is not evidence of God's absence. It simply isn't. To fear is to be human. Fear is an emotion that sends us into a state of vigilance and vulnerability, motivating us to ask, who or what is threatening me? Fear is normal, particularly in our current pandemic. But fear is a powerful and complex emotion. Anxiety is often fear. Jealousy is often fear. Greed and anger too, in certain settings. But faith is trusting that even amidst the fear, and no matter how complicated and dire our circumstances in this situation is that we face, it will not destroy you. And why? Because nothing can threaten the immortal Spirit of God that courses through your veins. Tom Trenny weaves throughout this song themes from the histories of our faith, reminding us of the bigger story that we're part of. The story where God has been and will be our rod and our staff, our light, our star, our joy, our hope, strength, and energy. To fear is to be human, but to be human is to be God's child. To be human is to have the breath of God in you and the Spirit of God with you always. So as you listen this week on the words of this gorgeous song, may you reflect on the ways in which the divine presence of God has been known to you, has been made known to you, especially in times of fear. For those glimpses of God that you have gotten in the last 2 years or so, or even in the last month or week. Those glimpses of God, of the divine presence, is a gift of faith rising up in you. So listen, and I pray that your faith will be stronger than your fear.
In the deserts of your life, I'll not love.